Right. Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, His unbegotten Son, Ba'ashem, and the name of Mashiach, Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the last one, gospel of tongue. And I say, Barak Thumb to the elders, and I say, Shalom. Out here on the highways and hedges, Chief Best Concourse, on this September the 12th, 2024, in Wadi Habasha, Yahushua. As always, for giving us an inspiration, opportunity, chance to come out and do so. And lifting up the names of Yahweh, Yahushua, and Barak Thumb to the elders, and I say, Shalom. And this is the book of Revelation, 13, verse 16. And it calls on all those small and great, rich, and full free alone to receive their Quran in their right hand or in their FORD, yes. Right, so in order to buy yourself, this is what they're pushing for. This cashless society, this digital dollar, digital wallet, digital currency, this digital dollar that they're going to work in order to buy yourself. Revelation 13, verse 17. It says, and that no man might buy yourself, say that he had a Quran or the name of the BEASC or the company's name. Right, so in order to buy yourself, this is what they're pushing for. So if you're upper class or lower class of the economic spectrum, this is what they're pushing for. You know, this cashless society in order to buy yourself. And this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. It says, here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the BEASC, for it is the number of a man, and his number is SIX 364. And SIX. And this is Revelation 14, verse 8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drink the wine by her fornication by still to this day. It says, Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed, saying with a loud voice, and they will worship him and see his image. But whosoever received the Quran in his FORD or in his hand. What FORD and TAD or in his hand. Revelation 14, verse 10. The same shall drink the wine and wrath and power is poured without mixture. And his cup is indignation. It says, it says, in the cup of his indignation, he shall be torn with a fire brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. This is Revelation 14 and verse 11. It says, in the smoke of their torment ascending up forever and ever. They have no rest day or night, and worship the BEASC, this image. And whosoever received the Quran must name the time. This is Revelation 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I will also keep thee from the temptation. Which shall come upon all the world, and try to get words on earth. Watch that paid implementation of this RFID, this MOTP. This cashless society in order to buy yourself. This is what they're pushing for. This is what we're out here prophesying about. You know, so more now to the best out there. This is Revelation 18 verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was like his glory. Revelation 18 verse 2. It says, he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen. It's become a habitation of deceivers, and behold, every foul spirit, and occasion, every unclean HATE, every dead bird. Right, that's what Babylon the great was, even the wickedness and unrighteous priests to this day. And this is Revelation 18 verse 3. For all the nations have drunk the wine and wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have been in fornication with her, and the mercies of the earth will by experiencing the abundance of her devils is right to this day. This is modern day Tower of Babylon. This is modern day Babylon. Revelation 18 verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not taken her sins, but see her plagues. Right, so we got to come out of the ways of Babylon. Coming back to the righteous path, the righteous ways of the Heavenly Father has been shown the people of Israelites. Revelation 18 verse 5. For her sins have risen to heavens, and Yahweh has spoken her iniquities. Right, for the sins of Babylon has been risen to heavens, and the Heavenly Father has spoken her iniquities to this day. Revelation 18 verse 6. It says, before her, even as you bore you, double. Unto her double, go to her ropes, and the cup that she had filled, go to her double. Revelation 18 verse 7. It says, how much she had glorified herself in publicity. So when saw the river, for she has seen the heart heights of a queen, and the oil and shall see the salt. Revelation 18 verse 8. It says, therefore shall her prayers be in one day, that one family. She shall be utterly burned with fire, for Yahweh hath out judgment over like Babylon the great. Revelation 18 verse 9. The kings of the earth will have manifestation, but the Lord listen to the Lord, and for the nation see this what we're doing. Revelation 18 verse 10. It says, stand there for off the field of atonement, saying, at last, I've been sick, but I'm sick for the one out of his name. Revelation 18 verse 11. And shout out to that brother Yahweh and the prophets of the same judgment on Torah. Revelation 18 verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall reap the moon. And the cinnamon and the odors of ointments and frankincense and the wine and oil and the streets and horses and chariots and sage and souls of men. Revelation 18 verse 14. And the fruit of thy lust after all depart from thee, and all the things which were named to you good all depart from thee. Thou shalt find them no more at all. Revelation 18 verse 15. It says, and the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off, but the fools of tongue shall weep in the bed. Revelation 18 verse 16. It says, and it's saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed with fine linen and purple and gold, and gold and many stars and pearls. Revelation 18 verse 17. It says, when in one house of great riches comes enough, and every ship has also ships and sailors, as many as traded by seas to the ball. Revelation 18 verse 18. When they saw the smoke of the burning, saying, what seems like unto this great city? Revelation 18 verse 19. They passed thus in the days that Christ keep the lady, saying, alas, alas, that great city, which is made rich, and that are all the ships in the sea. And right, it says that are all the ships in the sea, by your grief for her costings, for one house is made desolate. Revelation 18 verse 20. Rejoice over her, the inheritance of all the apostles and prophets, for how it has been true of her. Revelation 18 verse 21. And a mighty angel took a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus shall that great city Babylon be gone down, and shall be found no more at all. Revelation 18 verse 22. And the voice of the harpers and musicians, the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more in all people. It says, no craftsman, whoever crafted these shall be found no more in people. The sound of the millstone shall be heard no more in all people. Revelation 18 verse 23. And the light of the lamp shall be found no more in all people. And the voice of the bridegroom shall be heard and avoid all people. For my mercy for all great men of the earth, for my sorceries for all this conceit. Revelation 18 verse 24. And earth was found the blood of the prophets and the saints, and all that was slain upon earth. And this is Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 1. It says, thus saith Yahweh thy power. Behold, I will raise up against Babylon against him that dwell in the midst of them, and rise up and escalate this world. Jeremiah 51 verse 2. And I will send unto Babylon's famine that shall famish into a land, and the day of trouble shall be against her round about. Jeremiah 51 verse 3. And against him that it says, against him that bendeth up the large with his old by those whistles, and against him that lifteth himself up in his rise. Spare me now her young men, destroy you out of all the hosts. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of Chaldeans, they that are crushed over the streets. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 5. But Israel has not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, but the power of the hosts. Though their land was filled with sin, because the Holy One of Israel. Jeremiah 51 verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and cover men so, and not cut off her iniquity. But this is the time Yahweh ends, and render unto her recompense. Jeremiah 51 verse 7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunk. The nations have drunk for wine, therefore the next man. Right, we say that's this modern times. Jeremiah 51 verse 8. Babylon is such for all to destroy. All for her take wine for her pain, and so that she may be healed. Right, so there's no hit for Babylon. Jeremiah 51 verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go everyone to his own country, for her judgment reaches to heavens, and it's lifted up into the skies. Right, so the judgment of Babylon has been reached to heavens, and it's lifted up into the skies to this day. Just like it mentioned in Revelation 18 chapter as well too. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 10. And the power of Yahweh has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare into Zion the works of Yahweh our power. Jeremiah 51 verse 11. It says, make bright the arrows by those missiles, gather the shields, and Yahweh has raised up the spirit of the kings and kings, which is the Russians. But his device against Babylon to destroy is because the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple on his people, the Israelites. Jeremiah 51 verse 4. It says, set up a standard along the walls of Babylon, make watch strong, so that the watchmen prepare the ambush for Yahweh have opened the eyes, and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Jeremiah 51 verse 13. All thou the well upon the Lord, the one church thy hands come, and as thou hast covenant. Jeremiah 51 verse 14. Or Yahweh of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with calico, they shall live up their shadow against thee. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 18. He had made the earth by his power, he had established the war by his wisdom, he had stretched out the heavens by his understanding. Jeremiah 51 verse 16. When he uttered his voice, there is a wholesale voice of heavens. Because the makers of sin from the ends of the earth, he made the light of the rain, he bringeth forth the winds after destruction. Jeremiah 51 verse 17. Every man is ruled by his knowledge, and every bound is defined by his ribbons. On his mountain and his falsehood, there is no repentance. Like Psalms 96 verse 5. Jeremiah 51 verse 18. They are vanity and the works of ever, and in time of visitation shall perish. Jeremiah 51 verse 19, it reads, no portion of Jacob is not like him, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is a righteous inheritance, and Yahweh will host his name. Jeremiah 51 verse 20. Thou art my battle axe, what is a war with thee? I will break peace of nations, and with thee I will destroy kings. Jeremiah 51 verse 21. And with thee I will break to pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I will break to pieces the chariot and his rider. Jeremiah 51 verse 22. And with thee I will also break in pieces man and woman, and with thee I will break in pieces the old and young, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maiden. Jeremiah 51 verse 23. I will also break in pieces the shepherd and his flock, and with thee I will break in pieces the husband and the Joseph oxen, and with thee I will break in pieces captains and rulers. Jeremiah 51 verse 24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, and all that evil that they have done unto Zion in their sight, saith Yahweh. Jeremiah 51 verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, and destroying mountains, saith Yahweh, which destroyed all the earth, and I will stretch out my hands upon thee, and I will roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee to burn mountain. Jeremiah 51 verse 26. And they shall not take away the stone, or the corner of the stone, or foundations, but thou shalt be blessed from every sin of Yahweh. Jeremiah 51 verse 27. It says, set up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her together, against the kingdoms of Azrael and India, and appoint a captain against her. Cause the host to come up as a locality. This is prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 28. Prepare against other nations with the kings of the east, like the Russians against Babylon. It says the captains thereof, all the groups thereof, all the lands of his dominion. Jeremiah 51 verse 29. And the lands of Germany is soft for every purpose of how it should perform against Babylon, to make them land shocking against slaves without lactations. Jeremiah 51 verse 30. The mighty men of Babylon want to fight, they have been whole, and not as failed, they have become as number. They have learned of the lost work. Right, seeing the downfall of Babylon the Great. So this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, and I will stand upon my watch and step upon the tower, and I will watch to see, but I shall answer when I am approved. Habakkuk 2 and verse 2, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, make a plain upon the table, that he may run and read it. Right, so he that run and read it, which is the Israelites, and bless he that read it for us. Habakkuk 2 and verse 4, for the vision shall be upon the time, and the angel speak now, I tell you, wait for me, just to show you, until I still not tell you. The prophet Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. It says, at that time shall might stand like a great prince, and stand for the children like my people. It says, the children like my people, they shall be attacked, trust me, they will crush their standards, such as never was since there was a nation. Even at the same time, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered like the Israelites. Daniel 12 verse 2. And many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth, some to everlasting life, some to shame, everlasting contempt. This is Daniel 12 verse 3. They that be wise shall shine as a bright to the firmament. They that turn out to righteousness as the stars of heaven. Daniel 12 verse 4. When thou ordained shall the words and said the book, even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, knowledge shall be increased. Right, so many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased in the last days. And definitely Michael the Archangel will have to stand up for the children of our people, Israelites. Like he did in ancient times, going to see some modern times. Now this is Amos 8 verse 11. It's going to be a famine of words for two in the last days. This is Amos 8 verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, said Yahweh thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor gush of water, but the hearing of the words of Yahweh. Right, so it's going to be a famine of words, but like bread, like water, but the hearing of the words of heavenly Father Yahweh. Amos 8 verse 12. They shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. Many shall run to and fro, try to seek the words of heavenly Father Yahweh, shall not find it. Right, so many shall run to and fro, and try to seek the words of heavenly Father Yahweh, and shall not find it. This is says, in that day you shall bear birth from young man and thirst. And this is of the prophet Jeremiah. We got this of the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 1. And the word, it says, and the word came to Jeremiah from Yahweh saying, Jeremiah 11, verse 2, thus speaking the words of Yahweh of Israel, saying, write all these words that I have spoken unto thee in the book, and This is the prophet Jeremiah, verse 3. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh thy power, I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, said Yahweh. I will cause to return to the land which I get to them also they shall possess it, by the Israelites. Jeremiah 11, verse 4. These are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel, concerning Judah, by his people the Israelites. Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahweh thy power, we had heard a voice of trembling, and fear of not peace. Jeremiah 30, verse 6. Ask ye now, see whether a man that shall bear a child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his arms, as a woman in travail, and I'll turn the face I'll turn to pebbles. This is the prophet Jeremiah 30, verse 7. It says, at last for that day is great, so none is like it. It is even the time of every trouble, you should be saved out. And our watch son that we saved in the time of every trouble, once he comes to full effect, that you enter in those times. And this is the prophet Jeremiah. Yeah, this is the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before thee, and before your old, prophesy both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Watch the prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Jeremiah 28, verse 9. The prophet was prophesied peace, the word of prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet command that the outline shall descend. And this is Jeremiah 51, verse 36. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 46. It says, these shall have things you hear of a woman that shall burden the land. And a woman shall come both 1 year, after that another year shall come a woman, wise a man, ruler, the truth, like a wise man, ruler, the truth. That's what we said in our text. It's only going to take some increase. And this is, Ezekiel chapter 30, verse 1. And the word of, it says the word of Yahweh, Ezekiel chapter 30, verse 2. It says, son of man, set thy face against God and obey God. Keep us in Meshach to Paul, prophesy against him. Watch the prophesying against God and obey God. Keep us in Meshach to Paul. Just like our forefathers did against Sam and the Moscow times, which represents the fear of the Russians. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 3. And thus said, Yahweh thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach to Paul. Watch the fathers against the chief prince of Meshach to Paul, which represents the fear of the Russians. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 4. And I will turn you back and put places to our jaws, and I will bring you forth all our armed forces and horses, and all of them forth with all sorts of armor, and I will break some of the
Yes and no. Like, I think if you would go in
that's
there.
why Heavenly Father's putting that list back in Joshua towards Russians. To be in that warlike mindset, and that's what we see. There's only going to continue to increase. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. Persia, which is Elon, Ethiopia, Cushites, Libya, which is the Israelites, all of them were shield of men. Right, so all of them fully put on the shield of men. Ezekiel 38, verse 6. Gomer and all his bands, and all his bands that he with him. Ezekiel 38, verse 7. Be thou prepared with therefore thyself and all thy companies that are assembled unto thee, be thou a guard unto them. Right, so Russia is going to be a guard to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 8. After many days thou shalt be visited in the latter years. Thou shalt come in a land that is brought back from the sword, and scattered out of their people, and against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, and was brought back from out of the nation, and now they wear sacred balding. Ezekiel 38, verse 9. And thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, and thou shalt be like a cloud to come of the land, and thou and all thy bands and the people with thee. And this is Ezekiel chapter 30, verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh thy power, and it shall also come to pass at the same time shall things come against thy mind, and thou shalt forget the book. Ezekiel 30, verse 11. And thou shalt say, I will go into the land of all my villages, and I will go to them that are in rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 12, and it reads, to take a spoil, to take a prey, to turn the hand upon the desert places that are now upon, it says, and upon people that are gathered out of the nations, that have gathered cattle good, that dwell in the midst of the land. This is Ezekiel 30, verse 13. Sheba to Dan and the merchants of Tarshish, all the young lions that were to say unto thee, art thou come to take a spoil? As I gathered, I come to take a prey, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and good, take away verse 4. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 14. It says, therefore, son of man, prophesy unto God, and say, thus saith Yahweh thy power. And that day when my people of Israel dwell safely, like the real Israelites is going to dwell safely in the last days. And thou shalt not know it. Ezekiel 38, verse 15. Thou shalt come up from thy place out the northmost, thou and many people with thee, all the body upon horses, and a great company of mine army. Ezekiel 38, verse 16. And thou shalt come up against the people of Israel as the watch of the land. And it shall be in the latter days that will bring you. That's what I'm saying. That's what he does. It says, one on that second right, he will not water now. Ezekiel 30, verse 17. It says, thus saith the Lord thy God, all thou people on that spoke in the old time, by my servants and prophets of Israel. Outside of the it shall come to pass in the same time that I will come against the land of Israel, saying, I will not bow, and my people shall be upon my face. Ezekiel 38, verse 19. For my jealousy and for my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there should be a great shaking in the land of Israel. Ezekiel 30, verse 20. So that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth, all men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake in my presence. It says, and the mountain shall be going down, and thy steps shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 21 reads, I will call for a sword against him who are on my mountains. It said, I will not power, and every man's sword shall be against his brother. This is Ezekiel 38, verse 22. It says, and I will plead against him who are messengers and the blood, and I will rain upon him and upon the lands upon the people that are with him. And the overflowing rain where it knows no body brimstone. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 23. It says, thus I will magnify and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of the nations, and they shall know that I will not hide behind. Ezekiel 39, verse 1. Therefore, outside against God was the Lord right now. Say, thus saith the Ammonite power, before I against you, like that brought against you. And she was we shall took on like a mob of tanks, like against tanks. This is Ezekiel 39, verse 2. It says this is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 2. It says, now return thee back and leave but the sixth part of thee. Now the cause to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon the mountain of Israel. This is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 3. It says, now it's my thy bow at thy left hand, and I will cause thy arrows to fall at thy right hand. And this is the prophet Isaiah. This is the prophet Isaiah 13, verse 17. Prophet Isaiah 13, verse 17. It says, behold, and shout out to that brother, I was the prophet 16, Judges 20. The prophet Isaiah 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the news against them, which they have gone city. And as the gold, they shall not identify. So Russia versus the rest of them. Russia versus South Africa. That's what I'm saying. Russia and the United States is equal up. This is Isaiah 17, verse 1. The burden of the master is gold. The master is taken away from me in the city, and it shall be as the Lord eat. Right, so Damascus of Syria is a war zone country. It's taken away from me in the city, and it shall be as the Lord eat. Gives the ongoing cause for the bombs is equal between the Syrian arms against the Israeli principles. That's why we're going to see. That's why we're seeing that in progress as we speak of Isaiah 17, verse 1. And this is the prophet Joel. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, behold, in those days and that time, when he shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, while the Israelites. Look at Joel chapter 3, verse 2. It says, I will also, Joel chapter 3, verse 2, I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the God of most people like out of God. And I will hold with them for my people and for my heritage. Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations apart from me, like Jerusalem shall be struck down to the Gentiles and the Israel, and the part of heaven land. That's why he needs to get things heated up over there in God's most man. That's the stuff that should got this stuff over there in here. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 3. They have passed lots upon my people. They have given word for harlot, and so they grow from wine that they might drink. Like the musket of wine of the Israelite woman of our forefathers and ancestors. So they have the father cried down his fast. This is what's taking place as well too towards the children of Israel. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 4. He would have you to do with me, O Tyre, Zidon, rock the Hamitic nations, and all the coast of Palestine, those Ishmaelites. When you render me a recompense, and if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, and I will turn your recompense upon your own head. Why, so those are Hamites and Ishmaelites. And they played a role in the downfall of the children of Israel when they was in captivity. Because the Hamites and Ishmaelites teamed up together. So our forefathers and ancestors to those Edomite children. With small handed they finances in the slave trade as well too. So they had the father when he get that recompense on Prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 5. Because he had taken my silver and my gold and carried them into the temple of every present things, while the heavenly fathers speak to his God, understand the land of our captivity, because you and Jerusalem pressed together, stick together, especially my nation. Joel chapter 3, verse 6, it says, the children also of Judah, and the children of Jerusalem, have you sold unto Jerusalem, that you might build and farm and work, while stick to the faith. That's why we've been scattered among all nations, among different languages, cultures, and customs, and stuff like that. Joel chapter 10, verse 7. Behold, I will raise them up by the place you had sold them, and return and recompense upon your own head. Christ said, the Father's going to return and recompense upon your own head when they had sold the children of Israel. Joel chapter 3, verse 8. It says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of you. They shall set into the severity of people of that people. So people will offer Yahweh has spoken. Watch these many of the children, they're going to be sold and circumcised into the children of Israel. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, claim you this among the Gentiles, prepare you, wake up the mighty, let all the war draw near. Right, as we're seeing over there in God, Jehoshaphat, over there in the Middle East. So escalation is only going to continue to increase over there in the area. That's why we're seeing what's heating up over there, the borders of Lebanon and Israel is heating up, especially Iran versus Israel. That's something we need up as well, too. And what's taking place over there in the Red Sea. You have the coalition forces of Great Britain and the United States, going against those Houthi rebels, the Iran and that group over there in the Red Sea. So over there in the Gulf of Eden, over there in the Red Sea, what's taking place over there in the Red Sea, those escalations are continuing to heat up over there in the area. This is the prophet Joel chapter 10, verse 9. It says, claim this among the Gentiles, prepare work. Wake up the mighty, let all the men of war draw near, right over there about Jehoshaphat and Al Shabbat. That's why the Heavenly Father is gathering the nations up over there so I'm sure that he's pleading on them for his people, for his heritage, Israel, when they got scattered among the nations of all his Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, put your plowshares and swords and clangers and the spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. Right, let the weak say I'm strong, but these are arms of nations. As we see in North Korea, I say yesterday they fired 2 short-range ballistic missiles. I believe this was the first time in 2 months they ever launched and tested missiles. So we see what's taking place over there in the Korean Peninsula of North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, and the United States. That's heating up as well too. And what's taking place down there in the South China Sea. We see in China versus Taiwan, China getting closer and closer to invading Taiwan. We see what's taking place over there in the Disputed Territorial Islands. Not too far from the South China Sea, you have China and the Philippines that heating up against one another. And we're seeing with the Russia-Ukraine, and we're seeing what's taking place with the Russia-Ukraine situation, that's intensifying. And we're seeing Russia versus NATO, that's heating up. Russia versus the United States, that's heating up. Just like a couple of weeks ago, you had Russia had sent that World War III nuclear warning to the United States. And then I believe there was another news article that caught my attention once again. That goes into that rumors of wars. You had another nuclear warning from Vladimir Putin. So, hey, Vladimir Putin sending nuclear warnings to the Western countries countless of times towards the United States, towards the Western countries, towards NATO, towards Ukraine. So that's only going to escalate more and more. Hey, just like it says in Ezekiel 34, and Heavenly Father is going to put my person back in the judgment of Russians to be in that warlike mindset. That's what we're seeing. And this is now we're starting to see that we're saying strong. North Korea building a bandit capability, Iran building a bandit capability, and all of these other nations that got that capability. Now we're starting to see that we're saying strong. And this is prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, beat your plowshares and swords and anvils and spears, and let them stand strong. Right, these armies of nations, they got that capability. Joel chapter 3, verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves, come on the heathen, which the armies of other nations, as they gather up over there in God Jehoshaphat. It says, gather yourselves together round about villages, called by mighty ones to come down on the house, like the mighty men of the army of other nations. Joel chapter 3, verse 12. Let the heathen be wicked, and come up against God Jehoshaphat, and out Shabbat. Here I will sit judgment on the heathen round about this Joel chapter 3, verse 13. Put ye in the city for the harvest of work, coming to down because of food, the fast of the Lord, when everything is great. Joel chapter 3, verse 14. Multitudes and multitudes without the city, but the dead and cowards without the city. Twice of the dead and had the bodies without the city, God Jehoshaphat and Al Shabbat. The second word passed before the Lord come quick and get on God one. Joel chapter 3, verse 15. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall be dark and shining. And this is the prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 16. And the power of your house shall also ward out to Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but I will spoke with his people, and the strength of the children of Israel, right? His people, his people. Joel chapter 3, verse 17. So shall you know that I am the power of your power, the dwelling in Zion, my holy mountains. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there no stranger shall pass away anymore. Joel 3, verse 18. It shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down the new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk. All the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and all the mountains shall run down out of the mountains. This is about Joel 3, verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, but lies against the children of Judah because they have shaken above their land. Joel 3, verse 20. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem for generations and generations. Joel chapter 3, verse 21. For I will cleanse that blood, I have not cleansed. For Yahweh will go into Zion, right? So that fall only will work into Zion. Joel chapter 2, verse 19. Israel, that I am Yahweh your power, none else. My people should not be ashamed. Right, so we're not going to be ashamed because the Heavenly Father is only in the midst of his people. He's coming back for his people. He's coming back to restore the work of his people. You know, like I said in the book of Isaiah, the 11th chapter. Switch up the topic. This is Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1. So everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. While we are living in a time and season of these prophecies coming back to the field, it's not just biblical times. And we're prophesying next great much to the great numbers of the customs. This is Ecclesiastes 3, verse 2. And a time to be born, and a time to be out, and a time to plant, and a time to pluck up and which is one. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 3. And a time to go out your hill, and a time to heal, and a time to rise, and a time to be better. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 4. And a time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Ecclesiastes 4, verse 5 to read. And a time to fast for sons, and a time to gather stones together, and a time to embrace, and a time to be the brain from the Ecclesiastes 4, chapter 3, verse 6 to read. And a time to give, and a time to lose, and a time to pass away. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 7. And a time to bring, and a time to sow, and a time to be silent, and a time to speak. Watch that we are in an increase speaking of these war, evil, and pestilence. Prophesying against great countries, great kings, sound the alarm, blowing trumpet, and so on, every signs and times of the end. This is Ecclesiastes 3, verse 8. And a time to love, and a time of HATE, and a time of war, and a time of peace. Right, we're definitely living in a time of HATE, and we're seeing all the sins and iniquities of the judgments on us. And we're living in a time of war as well, too. Wars and wars heated up. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. We're going to continue to see that increase in these last days. And this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. It says, the thing that has been, that which should be, that which is done, that which should be done, there is no new thing in the sun. Right? This is modern day Tower of Babel spiritually. This is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. This is modern day Noah. This is modern day Lot. So there's no new thing in the sun. It's like our forefathers prophesying in great countries and great kingdoms that war, evil, and pestilence. And they say this in modern day time. People prophesying great countries and great kingdoms that war, evil, and pestilence. So there's no new thing in the sun. This is Ecclesiastes 1, verse 10. Is there anything wherefore they be sin? See, this is new. It happened on the old time which was before us. Ecclesiastes 1, verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things, and there shall be no remembrance of things that was done, that shall be happening in all time. Second hedges. And this is the second hedges. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me, David said, measure thy time diligently in itself, and thou seest the possible signs matches, which I have told you before. Also, we're going to continue to measure the time diligently in itself, sound the alarm, blowing the trumpet, prophesying for the great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. The second Ezra, just like our forefathers did, now we're doing some modern terms. 2 Ezra, chapter 9, verse 2. It says, then thou shalt understand, it is a very same time where in the heights which the Heavenly Father Yahweh will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to ultimately make a visitation upon the earth. As we see in this hurricane season, the storm season in the month of September, from September to October as well. So we have I believe it's a category 2 or 3 storm that's headed down in Louisiana. We have like heavy floods down there in the area. A potential storm is going to get into that region, from the Gulf region all the way to the southern states. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 3. And that's a visitation from that farm, like I said, in Isaiah 29 verse 6. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 3. It says, therefore, when you shall be seeing earthquakes, upwards in the world. Why so increasing earthquakes and increasing upwards in the world. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 4. Then thou shalt understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of these things from the days of the recording from the beginning. Why so Heavenly Father spoke of these very important signs from the days of the recording at the beginning will take heed to it. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 5. The light all that is made in the world had a beginning. It says had a beginning and it is manifested. Why the signs of the time it's being manifested more and more. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 6. It says, even so the times also the highest which the Heavenly Father Yahweh had plain beginning and wondering and powerful works and the effects of signs. Why so powerful works and the effects of signs going to occur more and more from the Heavenly Father himself in these last days. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works. It says, and by faith we have believed, right? That pertains to the children of Israel. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 8 shall be reserved from the said perils. I don't want to say that we be saved from the said perils as we enter in these times. I mean, I don't know why that would be preserved from the said perils. I meant to say, so like, 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 8 shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 9. Then shall they be a big picture which they have used my ways by the ways of Heavenly Father, his righteous path, his righteous ways, and they have passed, it said they have passed away despite the ship of torment. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 10, for such as that have received goodness, like having known Heavenly Father how to receive goodness that is made. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 11, and they that have Lord my law, which is law statute and to Heavenly Father, while they have been open still to this day, as a place of repentance open unto them, and still not despised, and Christ still to this day. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 12, the same as Lord hath done my men. Verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how to accomplish it, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved on the world into the Lord is here and come. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 14, then also I can say, like I said before, now we speak, it also hereafter there shall be many of them that were spirits of them that were saved. 2nd Ezra 9 verse 16, like as a wave greater than a drop. 2nd Ezra 15th chapter. This is 2nd Ezra 15 verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou of the ears of my people the words of prophecies, which I put in my mouth, said, I will Christ said, speak the word of prophecies as the children of Israel. What they hear right here. And we thank that the Father put these words in our mouth. We have an opportunity to come out on the highways and to watch how to put it. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 2. It says, cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right, so the words of Heavenly Father Yahweh that's written for the scriptures in paper, they are faithful and true. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 3, fear not the imagination against thee, and that not the evil doers of the trouble you that speak against thee, like the scoffers and non-believers. That's going to be increasing in the last days, so we're not going to be faced by it. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall be like ye, and the unfaithful like the non-believers. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 5. It says, behold, saith Yahweh, thou wilt bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, that's what Heavenly Father's going to be bringing in the last days. That's why we're seeing it increasing, especially with this music outbreak, this polio outbreak, this inbox outbreak, this church media outbreak. So those are the messages and plagues from Heavenly Father that we're going to be seeing in the last days. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 5. It says, behold, saith Yahweh, thou wilt bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, we got two different types of famines. Pestilence. We got the tornadoes, the earthquakes, landslides, famines, pestilence, plagues. Like I mentioned again, the different types of plagues, with the polio outbreak, the measles outbreak, this listeria outbreak, with those death tolls been going up, and the number of sickness been going up as well too. And those are the pestilence plagues from the Heavenly Father that we're going to be seeing in these last days. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 6. It says, for wickedness have exceeded through the whole earth, and the whole works are filled. Right, so wickedness have exceeded through the whole earth. not just only one particular place throughout the whole planet Earth. It said, for wickedness hath secret through the whole earth, and the perfect works are fulfilled, right? Still said. The second Hedges 15, verse 7. It says, therefore said Yahweh, verse 8, and I will hold my tongue no more as they touch their wickedness, which they profane to commit. Neither I will suffer them in those things in which they refuse to exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood brought to me, and the souls of the just complain continues. Right, the souls of the just complain continues. Which is the service of prophets of the Heavenly Father. From our forefathers, ancient times, all the way to modern times. All the elders from High. Second Edges chapter 15, verse 9. Therefore said I will surely avenge them, and receive unto you all this blood from one. Second Edges 15, verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock of slaughter, and I'm not something down the way from Egypt, like this is out of Egypt. Shout out to that brother out of prophets of the city, judge between. Second Edges 15, verse 10. It says, but I will bring them out with a mighty hand and stretch my arm. It's my future plagues as before. And I'm sure all the things they were right. This is our mom in scripture. So he's going to send Egypt plagues as before. And he's going to destroy all the things that were. Second Edges 15, verse 12, it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation shall be smitten with plagues and punishment, and the house shall break upon it. Second Edges 15, verse 13. They that took the ground shall mourn, the sea shall fail, and glass shall fail. Second Edges 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world that dwell therein, because you look up the word woe, W-O, means great disgrace. Second Edges 15, verse 15. For the sword that destruction draweth nigh, and one who shall stand up and fight against another with swords, mobbing swords away. We've seen that worldwide, it's only going to continue. It's only going to continue to increase throughout the whole planet Earth in these last days. Second Edges 15, verse 16. For there should be sedition among men to make one another. They should not regard their kings nor their princes. And of course, their actions stand in power. Right, so you got citizens rising up against one another, citizens rising up against their leaders in power. You see that worldwide, it's only going to continue to increase. Second Edges 15, verse 17. A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to. Right, it's going to be a time where a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to enter into. Hey, if you ain't got that RFID, CHIP, and you ain't going to desire to be able to go into the city. Hey, this martial law, state of emergencies, constitutional independence. These are the times about to enter into. The time we have to show the great tribulation, the great wars, type of Second Edges 15, verse 18. For because that pride, like pride, go before scorpion, hearts be before fall, that's the Proverbs 16, verse 18. But because of that pride, the sin shall destroy them, I shall destroy them, and shall before. Second Edges 15, verse 19. And man shall have pity upon his destiny, you said right now. What shall destroy the house of the sword, right? Modern swords with and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and tribulation. Right, Matthew 24, verse 21. Amos 8, verse 11, verse 13. These are the times we're about to enter into. This is the prophet Isaiah. This is the prophet Isaiah 19 and verse 1. Isaiah 19 and verse 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, I will write upon his rough cloud. Shall come into Egypt, and the eyes of Egypt shall move at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Like the heaven falling chariots, like a whirlwind, like it says Psalm 68, verse 17. It's just like he jacked up ancient Egypt, he's going to jack up his modern and spiritual Egypt. Because the chariots like heaven falls like a whirlwind. This is Isaiah 19, verse 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight him one against the brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. Right, so the mob Egyptian against the mob Egyptian, that's going to increase in these last days. We see that in progress as we speak, but it's going to come into full effect as we're going out to Isaiah 19, verse 1, to verse 2 as well, too. I'm going to get to that second Edges. And this is second Edges. Second Edges 13, verse 31. It says, and one shall overtake the body against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one word against another. Right, so break the beast.
Like a very nice hall.
That's what we see. So it's only going to continue to increase. And let's get into that. Now I'm going to switch up the topic and get into that Ezekiel, the 5th chapter. We got this Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of power came unto the same. Ezekiel 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Watch, so we're setting our face against Mount Seir, prophesying against it. Ezekiel chapter 45, verse 3. It say, unto it, thus saith Yahweh, behold, on Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hands against thee. I will make thee a most desolate. Ezekiel 35, verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Ezekiel 35, verse 5. Because thou hast confessed against me, and said, Israel says to the by the force of the sword, the time of calamity, and the time of calamity. Ezekiel 35, verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast taken the blood, and the blood shall pursue thee. Ezekiel 35, verse 7. As I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and I will cut off them that live and pass out, when they return. Ezekiel 35, verse 8. He says, I will fill his mountains with the same name, and hills, and thy mountains, and all thy rivers shall they all that are slain with sword. Ezekiel 35, verse 9. And I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and you shall know that I am Yahweh. This is a prophet Ezekiel 35, verse 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations and two countries shall be mine, and we will possess wherever Yahweh is there. Ezekiel 35, verse 11. Therefore, as I live, says Yahweh. It said, Yahweh thy power, and I will even do before thy anger, and according to thy enemy, which thou hast used after hatred against them, right to this day. And I will make myself known among them, and I have judged thee. Ezekiel 35, verse 12. It says, thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Thou hast heard all the blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel to this day. Saying they are laid waste, they are given us to consume. This is Ezekiel 35, verse 14. Ezekiel 35, verse 13 is locked. It says, thus with your mouth you have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me, I have heard. Ezekiel 35, verse 14. Thus saith Yahweh thy power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. Ezekiel 35, verse 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so I will do unto thee as thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all I do, like I shall be that waste away. It says, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh thy power. Right, once the 1,000 years of captivity of Esau, no more will remain in the house of Esau, and call them on the house of Israel for them. It says, this is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh thy power concerning Edom. We had heard a rumor from Yahweh, and the ambassador is set among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Obadiah 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. They are great despised, right? The Edomites, the small house. This is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 3. Inquired in my heart at the sea, that dwell in the clefts of rocks. Who habitation is high? He said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right, as Esau, he said, who shall bring me down to the ground? Your heart is deceitful above all things. That's how boastful, proud, arrogant, and now Esau, even is, I do me, I shall be that way away. This is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, like that eagle symbol, that flying symbol, whatever Esau you dwell in, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, though thou set thy nest among the stars, then I will bring thee down and save thee out. This is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 5. That the thieves came to thee, to the robbers by night, how thou art cut off what they had not stolen till they had enough. That the gate creatures came to thee, where they had less of rich. Obadiah 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau search out? How are the hidden things of Esau? This is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee to the borders. The man that when they peace with thee had deceived thee, right, deceived the nations, deceived his own people, deceived the Israelites. That's Esau. You can't stop till you get enough. It says, prevail against thee, they eat thy bread, they have laid a wound in you. There is no understanding in them, right? There's no understanding in Esau. I feel me, I shall be that way away. Obadiah 1, verse 8. Shall not in that day say, I will destroy the wise men out of you. Why stand the father and destroy the wise men out of you? He stand out of Esau. This is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 9. And I not hear the two shall be dismayed until the ends that every one of the mountains of Esau will be cut off by slaughter. Obadiah 1, verse 10. It says, for thy wise against thy brother, they shall cut off. That's what cut off forever. God said, no one can have Esau. This is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 7. It says, now sticks on the other side, the way that and the strength to carry away captives and forces. It says, and tie spots upon the bush, as thou hast one of them. the book of Obadiah 1 verse 12. But thou shalt not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day he came a stranger. Neither should thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah, in the day of their destruction. Neither should thou have spoken proudly in their expression. Right, that's when Esau he was doing, speaking proudly against the children of Israel. His brother Jacob still to this day. Obadiah 1 verse 13. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamity. Thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in their day of calamity. Obadiah 1 verse 14. Neither shouldst thou have stood on the crossways to put on those that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered of those that did remain in their distress. It says Obadiah 1 verse 15, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen of the other nations. As thou hast done should be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon their own head, like the reward is going to return upon their own head, which they get to the children of Israel still to this day. In Psalms 83 verse 1 verse 7, they have conspired against the children of Israel with 1% that the name of Israel be no more remembrance. Even though we are waking up to who we actually are, but that recognize that no longer when they get to the children of Israel still to this day. Mentally, spiritual, financial, especially financial. The scripture says, Deuteronomy 23 verse 53, the stranger that is within thee shall come over you very high, and thou shalt come down very low. This is Obadiah 1 verse 16. For as he had turned upon my holy mountains, so shall all the heathen turn to you, like the other nations turn to you. Yea, they shall drink, they shall shout down, shall be swallowed down, as they be as though they had not been. Obadiah 1 verse 17. It says, but Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. This is Obadiah 1 verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be in fire, and the house of Joseph in flame, and the house of Esau in stone. And they shall hinder them, they shall devour them. There shall not be any remain of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken. Right, so there's going to be no more remain of the house of Esau once they 1,000 years of captivity. So Obadiah 1 verse 19. It says, and they of the south shall possess the mountains of Esau, and they of the plains of the Philistines, they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gibeon. This is the book of Obadiah 1 verse 20. The captives of the host of children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zapharah, and the captives of Jerusalem, where Zapharah shall possess the cities of the south. Obadiah 1 verse 21. The Savior shall come on Mount Zion to judge the mountain of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh's. Esau kingdoms are falling. And Daniel 2 verse 44. The kingdom of heaven Father is going to overthrow all these kingdoms. It's going to be an everlasting kingdom. Esau needs to be the kingdom of the world, and Esau falling. And call him on our it's 7 days.
Você ela quisesse, ó, eu ia lá no que era o Bar Brasil.
Second and 6 verse 2. Before the thunder, I said before the thunder or lightning, wherever the foundation of paradise is laid. Second and 6 verse 3. Before the fair flowers, before the sea, wherever the removable powers were established, before the movable multitude of kingdoms were gathered together. This is second and 6 verse 4. Wherever the heights of the air was lifted up before the measures of the firmament were named, wherever the children of Zion were high. This is second Ezra 6 verse 5 from the Apocryphal books of both scriptures and creeds. It says, in the ever-present years were sought out, or ever the vengeance of them that now sin were turned before they were sealed, and they were gathered for a treasure. Gather a faith for a treasure. Second Ezra 6 verse 6. Then did I descend these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through me none other. By me also, they also by ended by none other. Second Ezra 6 verse 7. Then answer I and say, what shall be the partner of the son of the times? What shall be the, it says, what shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? This is second Ezra 6 verse 8. And he say unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and Jacob and Esau was born of them. And Jacob held hand the first that healed of Esau. Second Ezra 6 verse 9. But Esau's in the world, Jacob him that followed. Right, Esau, he the king is fallen, Jacob's going to be next to last. And follow by Yahweh Shem. This is second Ezra.
Yes.
Second Ezra 9 verse 5. For like all that was made in the world, the beginning of it is manifested. Like so, the beginning and the end is being manifested. Esau, the kingdom is coming to know. We see the downfall of it. That's why we are prophesying against this kingdom. We see the downfall of his kingdom. How I should have shine. Showing forth that his kingdom is fallen. Jacob is going to be next to last. And why Yahweh should have shine. Yep, still good. Now we get into that second hedges. Yep, this is second hedges, 16 verse 1. It says, woe be unto Babylon and Egypt, woe be unto Egypt and Syria. Right, so woe be unto modern day Egypt, woe be unto ancient and modern day Syria, and woe be unto the ancient Egypt and modern day Syria. Woe be unto the modern day Egypt and modern day Syria as well too. So second hedges, 16 verse 2. It says, gird up yourselves. It says second hedges, 16 verse 2. It says, gird up yourselves, walk and sack, bear wares, and be sorry for your treasures at hand. Second hedges, 16 verse 3. The sword is set on you and turn it up. Second hedges, 16 verse 4. The fire is set on you and they worship. Second hedges, 16 verse 5. Praise are sent unto you and what is he that may drive him away? Second hedges, 16 verse 6. May any man drive away an hunger lion in the wood, or may one person fire in the stone or have none to burn. Second hedges, 16 verse 7. May one turn again the arrow like those missiles, and shot out a strong archer. Second hedges, 16 verse 8. Not I will say the place and his he that man drive away. Second hedges, 16 verse 9. Why should go forth in his wrath? Who is he that may quench it? Second hedges, 16 verse 10. We shall cast light, we shall not fear. We shall come, we shall not be ugly, we shall not be bold. Second hedges, 16 verse 11. And the power of the house shall it says, and the power shall none, we shall tread. Second hedges, 16 verse 11. And the power of the house shall tread, we shall not be ugly, beat to powder his brothers. Second hedges, 16 verse 12. The earth quickened, and the foundations before the seas have rise up the waves from the deeps. Ways of it are trouble, and the fish of the sea. It says, and the fishes therefore also before the power and before the glory of his power. Second hedges, 16 verse 13. But strong in his right hand that bendeth the bow, like those arrows and whistles. That sitteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot against the Lord. Second hedges, 16 verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not miss when again they become upon the earth. This is second hedges, 16 verse 15. The fire is kindled, it shall not be put down to the consuming foundations of the earth. Second hedges, 16 verse 16. Like as a weight, it's like as an arrow, like those missiles, which is shot are a mighty archer returned not backwards. Even so, the plagues that should be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Second hedges, 16 verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, like Ezra. These are the my days of all Ezra, my forefather. Second hedges, 16 verse 18. The beginning of sorrows to their mourners, the beginning of famine to their death, the beginning of wars like violence and fear, the beginning of evils which are conversation of the second hedges, 16 verse 19. Behold, famine, plague, which are evil names, are sent like swords from the heaven. Second hedges, 16 verse 20. For all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the sword. Second hedges, 16 verse 21. Behold, mercy shall be so good upon the earth as it is himself. Shall you upon the earth with sword and refuge. Second hedges, 16 verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish with famine. Others shall escape us, and hunger shall be sword. Second hedges, 16 verse 23. In the day shall be cast out as dung. There shall be no man left to come them. For the earth shall be waste, and the city shall be cast down. Second hedges, 16 verse 24. It says, there shall be no man left until the earth is a sword. Verse 25. The tree shall bear fruit, we shall tread them. Verse 26. The grapes shall ripen, we shall tread them. For all the places shall be desolate of men. Second hedges, 16 verse 27. So that one man should die to see another and to hear his voice. Verse 28. For of a city there shall be 2 or 11 other field, which shall hid themselves with their doors and cluster walls. Second hedges, 16 verse 29. As an arch of olives upon the big tree, there are 3 or 11 more olives. Second hedges, 16 verse 30. For as when a vineyard gathers, there are some left boasting of them that doesn't seek through the vineyard. Second hedges, 16 verse 31. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or less like them that search the house of the sword, like mocking swords and weapons. As we get into this great destruction of Second hedges, 16 verse 32. It says, in the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. And her ways are the ash shall go fair upon, because every man shall try their way. Second hedges, 16 verse 33. The virgin shall mourn after the bridegrooms, woman shall mourn having no husband, and the daughter shall mourn having no husband. Second Edges 16 verse 34. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish from famine. Second Edges 16 verse 35. Hear now these things and understand ye servants of the hour. Right, it's like our forefathers, they took heed to that in ancient times, now we're taking heed to this in modern day times. If there's no new thing in the sun, like it says Ecclesiastes 1 verse 1. Second Edges 16 verse 35. It says, hear now these things and understand ye servants of the hour, Israelites, Yahshua, Prince of Power. Second Edges 16 verse 36. Behold, the word of Yahweh is secret, believe not the God's whom Yahweh spake. Second Edges 16 verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and they are not slack. Right, so the plagues of heaven water draw nigh, and they definitely are not slack. Second Edges 16 verse 38. As when a woman with child in the ninth month bring forth her son, the 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains to pass her womb, was pains when the child comes forth, they slack by a moment. Right, so these birth pains upon the earth is not going to slack for a moment. That's why we're seeing that Second Edges 15 verse 5. Second Edges 16 verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the war shall mourn upon her, and the sorrows upon her own son. Second Edges 16 verse 4. It says, O my people, hear my word, like the Israelites. Make you ready for thy battle, thy mental and spiritual. And in those people said, he has a victim among the earth. Second Edges 16 verse 41. He that selleth that then that he that fleeth away, he that buyeth as that one believes. Second Edges 16 verse 42. He that occupied merchandise, as that he had not profited by it, he that buildeth as that shall not dwell therein. Second Edges 16 verse 43. He that soweth as he shall not reap, so also that as he shall not gather fruits. Second Edges 16 verse 44. They that marry as they shall get their children, and they that marry as not as women. Second Edges 16 verse 45. And therefore they that labor remain. Second Edges 16 verse 46. The strength shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, and overthrow their houses, and take their children captive in captivity, and fame shall get their children. Second Edges 16 verse 47. And they that occupy merchandise, the robbery, the war, they deck their cities and their houses, and possess their own persons. Second Edges 16 verse 48. The more I will make them their sins, saith the power. Second Edges 16 verse 49. And it reads, like as a more envy a right, honest, and virtuous one. Second Edges 16 verse 50. So shall righteousness hate iniquity, and shall make her face, shall accuse her to her face. When he cometh, there shall defend him that diligently search out every sin upon earth. Second Edges 16 verse 51. And therefore be not like, it says, therefore be not like their own sin, nor the works thereof. Second Edges 16 verse 52. Forget a little while, iniquity shall be taken out of earth, and righteousness shall reign among you, one be part of that honorable doctrine. Second Edges 16 verse 52. Second Edges 16 verse 53. Let not the sinner say that he had not sinned, for the hour shall burn coals upon his head. What saith before the hour, that hour, and his glory might have been seen. Second Edges 16 verse 54. It said, behold, the hour knoweth all the works of men, and their imaginations, and their thoughts and hearts, like heart and mind, the heart conceivable of all things, like Scripture has said. Second Edges 16 verse 55. Which spake by the word, that the earth be made, and it was made. Let the heaven be made, and it was created. Second Edges 16 verse 56. And his word which the stars made, he knoweth the number of them. Second Edges 16 verse 57. He searched the deeps and the treasure thereof, you have measured the sea, and what they contain. Second Edges 16 verse 58. He shut the sea in the midst of the waters, and with his word hath he named the earth upon the waters. Second Edges 16 verse 59. He spread out the heavens like a vault, and upon the waters that he found it. Second Edges 16 verse 60. In the deserts hath he made the springs of water, and the pools upon the tops, and the mountains that have floods that might pour down from the high rocks toward the earth. Second Edges 16 verse 61. He made man put his heart in the midst of his body. He gave him breath of life and understanding. Second Edges 16 verse 62. Yea, in the spirit of Almighty power, thy power which made all things, and searched about all hidden things and secrets of the earth. Second Edges 16 verse 63. From the apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, surely ye know your inventions, and what ye think in your hearts, right hearts your mind. Even them that sin would hid their sin. Second Edges 16 verse 64. Therefore has Yahweh exactly search out all your works, and will put you off shame. Second Edges 16 verse 65. And when your sins are brought forth, you shall be ashamed before men, and your sins shall be abused in that day. Second Edges 16 verse 66, it reads, what will you do, or how will you hate your sins before Yahweh his enemies? Right, the eyes of the Father, body, 10 times, the right, and the Son. 11:44, Paul, shot. This is 2 Corinthians 16, verse 67. Behold, how much it said, behold, how himself is judged for him. Leave off your sins and leave your iniquities to never know no more forever. So it shows you how to lead you forward and live for myself. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 66. I mean, 2 Corinthians 16, verse 68. But behold, the morning wrath of a great multitude is coming upon you, and they shall take away certain of you, feeding you, being out of the things and offer unto idols. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 69. They that descend into them shall be mad and rich, and reproach and trodden of food. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 7. But there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection like uprising upon those that fear Yahweh. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 71. They shall be like men that spur not, but spoil and destroying those that fear Yahweh. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 72. But they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 73. There shall be no law.
The guy's
they
like,
shall be tried as though the Father be kind. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, like the Israelites. It says, how behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver from the same out of the rock side that we want, that we be delivered from the heavenly Father out of our rock side, and how will it? And these are the times you're about to enter into, it's going to come to full effect. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 75. Be ye not afraid, neither. Yeah. It says, be ye not afraid, neither thou, for the knowledge of God. Right, like it says in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter. So the more we acknowledge that Father, we should direct our paths. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 76. And the God of them keep my commandments and precepts, like commandments and precepts of heaven Father out, but still do it forever, like 7 verse 20. Sin out. Let not your sins weigh down, let not your iniquities of yourselves. God said, let not your sins weigh down, let not your iniquities of yourselves, but it's going to be increasing more and more these last days. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 77. Woe be unto them that are bound in sins, like woe means great distress. Woe be unto them that are bound in sins, as covered with their iniquities. It says, like as a field is covered over the bushes, and the paths are covered with the thorns that no man may travel with. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 78. Shout out to that brother Yahweh, the prophet of sin, chapter 15. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 78. It is left undressed and was fastened into the fire to be consumed therewith. From the scripture up. And this is the prophet Isaiah. Yeah, this is the prophet Isaiah 55, verse 6. It says, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. Right, so while the heavenly Father still got his arms stretched out still, and we got to turn back unto him as being shown people in his life. Isaiah 55, verse 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return unto Yahweh, but he will have mercy upon him towards our power Yahweh. But he will among the party. Right, so once we turn back to the heavenly Father as being his chosen people, you know, seeking the ways of righteousness, seeking the ways of wisdom and understanding, like it says in Isaiah 34, verse 6. Come back to our heritage, our culture, our customs, our language, and seek the ways of righteousness, and try to turn away from evilness and wickedness to the best of our ability. While the heavenly Father still got his arms still stretched out still, and that's why he got his servants and prophets out there to tell the Israelites return back to your true creators. The true creators, the heavenly Father out. And you are descendants, the actually chosen descendants of the true creator, which is the heavenly Father out. So that's why it's very important to seek the heavenly Father out while you know the all the walking out of still. Because like I said, Joel the 7th chapter, the heavenly Father is not again. Now we got to seek him while he may be found. Isaiah 55, verse 6. Yahweh while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. While he is near. Isaiah 55, verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, righteous man his thoughts. Let him return unto Yahweh, he will have mercy upon him towards our power, and our he will walk the park. Right, so once we return back to him, Yahweh, out of the rock side, and he will walk the parkers, and our people is speaking, so once we return back to him, and being chosen people of Israel. This is a prophet. This is a prophet Isaiah, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, and salvation, out of treasure. Right, just looking at verse stability that goes to having a sound mind and stable mind, you're going to need that in this last days. Isaiah 53, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, and strength of salvation, and fear of Yahweh, our power and treasure. Right, at the beginning of wisdom is fear of heavenly Father, how we return back unto him, as us being the sons and daughters of heavenly Father, how we are such like him. Now, this is 2 Chronicles 7, verse 14. Shalakia, that's First Kings. I meant to say 2 Chronicles. Yeah, this is out of the book of 2 Chronicles 7, verse 14. It says, if my people which are called by my name, it says, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and forgive their sins and heal their land. Right, so we got to call upon the true name of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh. That's the true name of the ancient Hebrew, God's tongue. But it says in Proverbs 18, verse 10, you know, the Heavenly Father name is a strong tower, which is Yahweh. And the righteous run until they are safe.
Yeah, you got it. Otherwise, we
Verse
can't
14,
afford
it says, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, forgive their sins and heal their land. So once we turn back to the Heavenly Father as being the chosen people, we turn from our wicked ways, so that's how I do. And He will heal us from heaven, He will heal our sins, He will heal our land. As us being the chosen people of the Most High, that's Israelites. And this is shout out to that brother Howard and the Props of the Scene, Judgment 2020. Oh, that's really solid. Trying to get to Soul Rock. And this is the book of Soul Rock, chapter 5, verse 1, from the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures. It reads, it says, set thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have nothing in life. Shout out to that brother Howard and the Props of the Scene, Judgment 2020. Shout out to that brother Howard. This is Soul Rock 5, verse 2. Follow not thy own mind, and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, thy heart of the mind. His heart is secret above all things. So we always got to trust the ways of Heavenly Father, how His righteous path, His righteous ways, especially that pertains to us, His righteous ways. Soul Rock 5, verse 3. But say not, who should control me for my works? For Yahweh will surely revenge thy pride, like Proverbs 16, verse 18. This is Soul Rock chapter 5, verse 4. And say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened to me, toward Yahweh's own suffering, he will not rise up and go. Soul Rock chapter 5, verse 5. Concerning the reputation of the people that are good to have sin. Soul Rock chapter 5, verse 6. And say not, his mercy is great, he will pacify for the multitudes of my sins. The mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation is just upon the sin. This is the book of Soul Rock chapter 5, verse 7. Make no attempt to return to Yahweh, but not offer day to day. But suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and thy spirit, thou shalt be destroyed, and there shall live. Why that pertains to us Israelites, especially the Israelite man. So we got to return back to the Heavenly Father. You know, we cannot put off the day to day. Because the wrath of Yahweh is coming forth.
They are all
it's Joel, the second chapter, you know, the day of the Heavenly Father is going to be in. So us Israelites, you know, because He's only going to listen to His people. So us Israelites, so we can make an attempt to return to Heavenly Father now and put not off the day to day. And this is the book of the Luke. Yeah, this is the book of Luke, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, yep, everything good. This is the book of Luke, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, put off both Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the Lord that cometh from out forever. Luke 5, verse 2, cast about the double garment of righteousness, which cometh from the out, and set the guide of the head of the Lord and everlasting. Luke 5, verse 3, out of the shield by righteousness. 5, verse 4, for thy name shall be called in the house forever, and the peace of righteousness and the glory of the house worship. Luke 5, verse 5, O rise from the first and stand high, look up out towards the east, and behold, thy children got from the west, unto the west, right unto the west, unto the east. By the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the hour. Luke 5, verse 6, when they depart from thee on foot, and lay the way of their enemies. So I will bring them into the song with the glory as the children of the king. This is the book of Luke, chapter 5, verse 7. David Howard has points that every high hill and thanks on the temple should be passed down, and God's filled up to make even the ground of Israel be more sacred and glory from out. Luke 5, verse 8. Over even the woods and every tree smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the command of God. Luke 5, verse 9. David Howard said that Israel with the life and the glory. Read that again in Luke 5, verse 9. It says, David Howard shall let Israel with the joy and the life of his glory, with the mercies and righteousness that come from him. Switch up the spirit. Switch up the spirit and get into that first John. This is 1 John 2 and verse 15. It says, love not the world and the things that are in the world. Many men love the world, love the Father. Why so most of the other ways to have the Father, not most of the other ways in this world. 1 John 2 verse 16. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, is of the world. Why so the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, that's of the world, but not of the Father. So as Israelites, we want to love the ways to have the Father. This ways are righteousness and pure. 1 John 2 verse 17. The world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that does the will of the power of God forever. Why so the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that does the will of the power shall not forever. 1 John 2 verse 18. But the truth is the last time that ye have heard that the anti-Hamashiach should come. Even now there are many anti-Hamashiachs shall whereby we know this the last time, like the last times and the signs of times. So the increased spirit of atheist going to increase. That spirit of anti-Hamashiach is going to rise in the last days. So thereby we know the last days. These are the last times, and the last days are the signs of times. And this is Romans.
Also a money pit.
It is.
Got this book of Romans 12 verse 4. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, as you desire lives and sacrifice, according to the acceptable unto Yahweh, which is our reasonable service. Right, so this is our reasonable service in the sight of the Father, not able to make our bodies and sacrifice. We're not here to hide against hedges, getting Israel to perish, physically what they let. Out of the rock, so I continue making our Father making sure to the best of our goodness world too. Standing up for righteousness, standing on behalf of our nation as well too. And standing up on behalf of the Heavenly Father and our himself. This is Romans 12 verse 1. We read again. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a sacrifice, so that acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. Romans 12 verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect in the word of Yahweh. Like for us Israelites, we got to seek the righteous path, the righteous ways of Heavenly Father, and not be conformed to this world. The ways this world is upside down, like it says in Isaiah 29 verse 16. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed. It says, be not conformed to this world, and be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect in the word of Yahweh. That's you coming back. That's you coming back. And shout out to that brother Howard, the prophet of the cities that come to him. And that's you coming back and said, being the Israelites, come back to your heritage, your culture, your custom, your language, seeking your righteous path and righteous ways in the sight of Heavenly Father. That's being renewed in your mind. And what's good and perfect and acceptable in the sight of Heavenly Father. Romans 13 verse 11. It says, in that knowing the time, that now it's high time to go back to sleep. But now it's our salvation never complete. Why so Heavenly Father showing us these increasing signs. So, hey, now is that time, high time to bring out the seed children of Israel as Israelites. While the Heavenly Father still got his arms still stretched out still, seeking while he may be found, and now is that time, high time to bring out the seed of Israelites. So this is Romans 13 verse 12. The night is far spent, the days at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light, right? Ephesians 6 verse 10. Right, that pertains to us Israelites. This is Romans 13 verse 13. Let us walk earnestly as in the day, not in riding in drunkenness, not in chamber and wantonness, not in striving in the time. Romans 13 verse 14 it reads, put ye on Yahweh Hamashiach and Abshak, and made not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. And this is the first Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. It says, but of the time and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 2, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the house should come as a thief in the night. For I said every clock should come as a thief in the night. That's why I continue to be on my watch. It says, 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 2, but when they shall say peace and safety, some destruction will come. As a travail will come from a child, they shall not escape. While peace and safety status, some destruction will come. They won't be travail. Therefore, let us not sleep as the others, but let us watch and sober. I said, let us watch and sober, and let us not sleep as the others. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 7. The day that sleeps in the night, let us be on our own. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 8. Let us who are of the day be sober, put on the breastplate, and the faith of God, and for the name of the hope of salvation. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 9. For Yahweh has not appointed us to wrath,
don't be for you.
that wherever we wait or sleep, we should have lives together with him. This is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 7. Wherefore, comfort yourselves to gather and edify one another, even as ye do now. And this is, y'all get to that Ephesians. Yeah, Ephesians. And this is Ephesians 6 and verse 10. It says, finally, my brother, be strong in your power and the power of his might. Why so much this life? You got to continue to be strong in the heavenly Father, trust the power of his might in these last days. Ephesians 6 and verse 11. Put on the whole armor of power that you may be able to withstand while you see. Right, like it says in Revelation 12 verse 12, the ultimate deceit shall come down for a wrath, and we have no showtime for it. So we got to continue to put on the whole armor of power. Ephesians 6 and verse 12. Hold the rationality against flesh and blood and against principalities, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, and spiritual wickedness in high places. Right, so we're dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places, and the darkness of the rulers of this world. This is Ephesians 6 verse 13. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of power, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day and have done all to stand. Right, so we got to continue to put on the whole armor of power that only pertains to us Israelites. So continue to put on the whole armor of power, so to withstand the evil day and have done all to stand. Because those evil days are approaching, we see the signs of it, and it's going to come to full effect. So we stand the evil day, have done all to stand. Ephesians 6 verse 14, it says, stand therefore, have your loins girded up about the truth, and have on the breastplate of righteousness. Right, continue to have our girded up our loins about the truth, us Israelites, having on the breastplate of righteousness, continuously to the best of our ability. Ephesians 6 verse 15, and your feet should with the preparations of the gospel of peace. Right, the gospel of peace of the heavenly Father out. Ephesians 6 verse 16, above all, taking the shield of faith, what we should be able to push off the fire of God's wicked. Right, so we got to continue to take on the shield of faith, so we can be able to punch off the fire of God's wicked. The fire of God's wicked is going to be increasing in these last days. Ephesians 6 and verse 17, and taking the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Right, the word of Yahweh. And we got to continue to have on the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Ephesians 6 verse 18, praying always all prayer. Right, so we got to continue to pray always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit as well too. And watching their own too with all perturbations and supplication for all saints. This is again, it's that Ephesians 5th chapter. This is Ephesians 5 verse 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Right, so we got to walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Ephesians 6 verse 16, the theme of the time, because the days are evil. And shout out to that brother Howard that popped from the scene, judgment from between. It says Ephesians 5 verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Right, so we got to continue to redeem the time because the days are evil in these last days. Ephesians 5 verse 17, therefore we do not unwise, but understand what the will of Yahweh is. Ephesians 5 verse 18, be not drunk with wine, it says, but be filled with the Spirit. Right, be filled with the Spirit, be filled with the righteous Spirit of the heavenly Father Yahweh, and not be drunk with wine, the philosophies and ways of this world. And continue being the righteous Spirit of the heavenly Father Yahweh, and the will of Yahweh is. Ephesians 6 verse 18, and be not drunk with wine, or in excess, but be filled with the Spirit, right? Be filled with the righteous Spirit of the heavenly Father Yahweh, and be not drunk with wine, these philosophies and the ways of this world, but be in the full of the Spirit of the heavenly Father Yahweh. And this is 2 Timothy. Yeah, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. It says, this know also in the last days perilous times to come, like perilous times, dangerous times. 2 Timothy 3 verse 2. But men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, and thankful holy. 2 Timothy 3 verse 3. Without necks of affection, true breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce despised, those that are good. Like Isaiah 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. 2 Timothy 3 verse 4. It says, traitors, envious, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of power. So that's going to bring up a lot of these last days. 2 Timothy 3 verse 5. Having a form about this, but denying the power thereof, for such times way, like we might have zeal not according to the knowledge of the Father of his truth and his doctrine. 2 Timothy 3 verse 6. For of his soul are they which come into the house of David, after sin, later with sin, later with diversions. 2 Timothy 3 verse 7. Never learned and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth, like the knowledge of the truth, and the Father out of the knowledge of the Father. 2 Timothy 3 verse 8. Now Janus and James, but still Moses. So these also resist the truth, means that corrupt minds and reprobates the son of faith. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 9. I like saying that. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 9. but they shall receive no further for their father. Like Ecclesiastes 10 verse 6, Father said, great dignity which is no place. 2 Timothy 3 verse 9. But they shall receive no further for their father shall manifest unto all men as though also was. 2 Timothy 3 verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, right the doctrine of the Father, in a manner of life and purpose of faith upon suffering and patience. 2 Timothy 3 verse 11. Persecution and affliction which came unto me in Antioch and Iconium and Lystra was persecution I endured, but out of them Yahweh delivered me. 2 Timothy 3 verse 12. Yea, that led godly in Hamashiach Habashah to suffer persecution. Right, just like our forefathers suffered persecution for standing up for righteousness and he had no Habashah. That's going to be encouragement towards us as well too. 2 Timothy 3 verse 13. But evil men seduces so wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. That's why it says in Matthew 24 chapter, it says, take heed that no man deceive you. 8 John 8 verse 32. Ye shall know the truth, but you shall know the truth. 8 Daniel 12 verse 4, knowledge shall be increased. Isaiah 34 verse 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be stability at all times, and for salvation, and fear of the heavenly Father, and all that knowledge of truth. 2 Timothy 3 verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and be able to show them whom thou hast learned, like from our elders, and like from our elders. 2 Timothy 3 verse 15. And that it says, and that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make wise salvation through the faith which is Hamashiach Habashah. 2 Timothy 3 verse 16. All scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh, for profit, for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, instruction, and righteousness. 2 Timothy 3 verse 17. And that the man of Yahweh may be perfect, with furnace unto all the works of God. Man, let's get into that slot here. I want to get back to that Revelation 13 chapter, even though I marked it out already. It's so nice I had to say it twice. Because this is what we're seeing as of late, the further pushing of this caste society, this central digital bank currency of the CBDC, the RFID, and the CHIP in order to buy your sale. This is what they're pushing for now. The further pushing of the digital banking, the digital dollar, digital ID, digital wallet, digital currency. And this is what they're pushing for. Revelation 13 verse 16. It says, and calls them all or small to break rich and poor free of bond, to receive a Quran in their right hand or in their FREHEDS. Right, so if you're upper class and lower class of economic spectrum, this is what they're pushing for. The pushing of this MARK, this Quran, this MOTP, that they want you to in order to buy your sale. So that's going to be stored in the upper body of the bottom body of the body. A further pushing of the CHIP, this RFID. Revelation 13 verse 17. It says, and no man might buy and sell, save that he has a watch or a name that begin and see for the number's name. Right, so in order to buy and sell, you got to have that CHIP on the RFID of this MOTP. Revelation 13 verse 18, here was given. Let him have his name, become the number of the begin and see for is the number of a man. His number is SIX, underscore SIX. And this is Revelation 14 verse 8. It says, there followed another angel saying, Babylon's fall.
Like, I can text Chase and, like, I can...
Because she made all nations drink the wine and wrath her fornication. Like we said, the downfall of Babylon the Great. Just like we said, just like our forefathers seen the downfall of ancient Babylon, we're going to see the downfall of modern day Babylon. Revelation, because there's no new thing on sun. Revelation 14 verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen from that great city, because she made all the nations drink the wine and wrath her fornication. Right, they've been jumping off that Babylonian Jew still to this day. That's why it says in Jeremiah 51st chapter, now we start to see that the nations are angry and mad at the daughter of Babylon. So the daughter of Babylon will also destroy for the 1 hour that just come. Jeremiah 50, Revelation 14 verse 8, read that again. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen that great city, because she made all the nations drink the wine and wrath her fornication still to this day. Revelation, because this is a modern and spiritual tower of Babylon. This is a modern day Babylon. This is Revelation, modern day Babylon spiritual. Revelation 14 verse 9. It says, the third angel followed saying within our voice, many men worship and and see his image, receiving his Quran and his FMRE, which they do in the same. Revelation 14 verse 10. The same shall jump in the wrath and out was great salvation, but the nation, and he shall be told that fire and brimstone, because they were the ancient prince of money. So it's going to be a hard that's going to be a hard thing to take that to be at the heart of Revelation 14 verse 11. It says in the torment, it says in the smoke of the torment, the same forever. And they have no rest this day or night will worship the He that has hid his image. And who shall receive the Quran in his name. Right, because the majority of these people, they're going to take that MNTV, they're going to be glad to take it in order to buy or sell. This is what we're about to enter into. That's why this ultimate seed is going to come down with great rags, and we have a short time to rule. And I don't want rock side, and the Father will keep us from our temptation, but also continue to keep the work, the patience of His words, the patience of His word. You know, I'm going to say Salaki. This is a red letter in how shall I speak. Revelations 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I will also keep thee from our temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try to get the will upon the earth. Right, so I don't want rock side, also continue to keep the words and patience of the how I shall. You know, He'll keep us from the our temptation. I don't want rock side, how will it. And this is get to that book of Matthew. And this is book of Matthew 24 verse 6. It says, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. She that you be not troubled for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, see, it's going to come to pass, but it's not the end is yet. It's like how Shah spoke to the disciples of our forefathers. You know, once they spoke, they had that Mount of Olives, they spoke to how Shah. So, just like our the disciples of our forefathers took into that, we're taking into this generations on there and passed on. And how Shah said in the last days, you know, there's going to be wars and rumors of wars. Now we see that in our wars, the increasing of wars and rumors of wars between the different nations and different kingdoms are rising. This is Matthew 24 verse 6. You should hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled for all these things, must first come to pass for the things of the good. Why, so we're not going to be troubled and terrified with these things, it's going to open these things. Just like it been passed on down from to the disciples of our forefathers. All the way down to us in modern time. So we're going to continue to learn these very important things. That's why I say it's James 12 verse 4, knowledge should be increased. And you shall know the truth, and you shall be free. As I was saying, servants and prophets and messengers who have the fathers these last days. So that's why Yahushua says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass. But the end is not yet. Right, so it's going to come to pass, but it's not going to reach us yet. So we're going to continue to see this increase in wars and rumors of wars that we're seeing in our world today. And this is Matthew 24 verse 7. But nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, so increasing earthquakes in diverse places, increasing famines, pestilence, increasing nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Matthew 24 verse 8. All these are getting solved. Right, so let the Father how about Shah showing us all these signs, and it's just only the beginning. It's going to increase more and more. Just like it says in 2 16 verse 18. This is Matthew 24 verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to the iniquity, then shall pay our debt. You should pay them right next to my name. So right, that's like our forefathers. They the apostles, the apostles, the prophets of the ancient times. You might see that modern times. So we're going to be waiting for. We're going to hit all these people that God's name said, how I should try name said, and we're definitely finding that. Matthew 24 verse 10. Then shall many be offended, they shall betray one another, they shall be to you one another. Well, that's going to cause a lot of lawlessness, a lot of judgments, a lot of iniquities. Matthew 24 verse 11. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. Right, so we're going to be seeing increasing false prophets shall arise and deceive many in these last days. And Yahushua mentioned that was going to occur. We're definitely seeing that before the fact as we're speaking, so it's going to continue to increase. This is Matthew 24 verse 12. It says, because iniquity shall abound, and iniquity shall wax over. So, like I said, 1 John 3 verse 4, whosoever committed sin also transgress the law. So, lawlessness and iniquity is going to be ramping up in these last days. Like Scripture says, because iniquity shall abound, and iniquity shall wax over. And that's what we said in our world today. Because Yahushua said it's going to occur these last days, and I'm starting to see it come to full effect. I'm starting to see it increase more and more. Matthew 24 verse 13. But what's that? But he that shall do it to the end, the sinner shall be saved. So out of the rock side, that we get to do it to the end, the sinner shall be saved. Or the elders will Aki. And like-minded brothers and sisters of the Aki this world too. Matthew 24 verse 14. And the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness, unto all nations, then the end shall come. Christ said the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness, unto all nations, then the end shall come. According to the so that's why you see Israelites ancient times bringing up the gospel of the times. Now we're bringing up the gospel of the so that's why the gospel of the kingdom came throughout the whole world for the witness unto all nations. So we see the same today. That's what he's doing. Why you have my shot. And this is Matthew 24, verse 37. Chapter 7 of Matthew. Chapter 7 of Matthew 24, verse 37. Or that is how the gospel. It says, but as the days of Noah, so shall also come in the Son of Man. Which is how my shot got shot. Yeah, I did my videos. I did the head schedule. Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, since Day of Atonement, I'm gonna do my videos the head schedule. Like when the day comes, I woke up man, like 8 a.m. this morning. Like I had uploaded, took it off of privacy. I'm like, come out here and teach.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I just had to get out of the house.
Right. It's a good day to come out and teach too. It's like 86 a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got out of the house. Right. I gotta be at work. So, at work, then I got like 4 hours to go.
Right. I think when I was out there yesterday, I was down there by that food, that big old Mike statue with the angel, that statue over there. But it's a hotel across the street. They did that water thing, that fountain thing.
Michigan?
Yeah, over there in that area with that big old statue.
Oh, yeah.
That pretty ivory statue. And then tell me when I was out here teaching yesterday, it was this Eagle Mom. She gave me some food. She was like, what shit going on? Because normally Elon, they don't really like Jake like that. Right? But I was saying, I had looked up like, man, like Elon was giving me some food. Like the scripture says, the more you trust in the ways of the power I should be shot, even your enemies will be at peace with you. Right. I was like, that's cool. Right.
What type of food they gave?
I don't know, it's like some chicken, like rice and shit. Then my whole she was like, don't do that shit. I don't trust that shit. You know how old school she is. I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that shit.
You know how long they've been standing out here.
And then it was when I was right here. I would say it was about like a couple months ago, like 2 months ago. There was some Edomites. They had gave me some food too. She was like, God bless you, God bless you.
Yeah, I'll be watching for them. You know, sometimes they put more lines.
Yeah, sure do. And then I was around in my old house yesterday when I was out teaching. I was like 7 or 8 last night. And then Jake coming to me. I've been seeing him all the time. Cool, man. And then he tried to offer me some hot chips.
So they think you're hungry.
Yeah. And then he was eating some chips and shit. And then he was eating some chicken and shit. He was throwing it all on the ground and shit. He was like, yeah, brother. Then he was telling me some scripture. He was like, in the book of Matthew, right?
Maybe he's doing the chicken.
Yeah, he was eating the chicken and throwing the shit. I'm like, fuck you.
That's why these people be homeless, man. They feel something. They just go shit. I said a lot of shit like, oh, fuck America. Wish one day you had that donut with egg. Some things are joke.
Especially animals, family, word.
Right, that's what I'm getting shit, man. I tell them, I get them, like, you want something to eat? I'm like, oh, man, that's how you know, man. Some of them be scammers and stuff. Yeah. All right, man, I see you.
Good to see you, Elder. Good to see you. Hey, bless you and your family. Hey, rock out you, Elder. Shalom. This is Matthew 24, verse 37. It says, but as the days of Noah, so shall also come in the Son of Man be. Also the days of Noah, so shall also come in the Son of Man be, which is Hamashiach. And this is red letter Hamashiach speaking. Matthew 24, verse 38. It says, for as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and giving to marriage. Right, so this is the modern days of Noah. They was eating and drinking and giving to marriage until the day that Noah went to the ark. That shows you that these are the modern days of Noah. You know, this was just like it was taking place in ancient times. Like they was eating and drinking and giving to marriage. Now this is taking place in modern days of drinking and giving to marriage. So that shows you that this is the modern days of Noah spiritually. So there's no new thing in the sun. Like it says in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. And this is Matthew 24 verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also come up something. Right, so this time it's going to take them away by fire, like it says about Malachi, the 4th chapter. Isaiah 19, verse 1. The chariots of the heavenly fathers like a whirlwind, like it says in Psalm 68, verse 17. And Zechariah, the 14th chapter. Isaiah 66, verse 15 to verse 16, as I reference those scriptures. Matthew 24, because, in the book of Genesis, saying that the heavenly father wasn't going to flood the earth. So he had left a covenant between him and the earth that he wasn't going to flood the earth anymore. So this time he's coming back with fire, just like jacked up into Sodom and Gomorrah. He's going to come back with fire and Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Matthew 24 and verse 40. It says, then shall be two in the field, one shall be taken on the other left. Matthew 24, verse 41, where left the house shall speak. It says, two women shall be born at the middle, and one shall be taken on the other left. Right, be ready for his coming. That's highlighted in the blue letter Bible of the KJV 1611 quote scripture. And this is Matthew 24, verse 42. Kind of glad to see the elder, GMS Chicago, getting Shalom. This is Matthew 24, verse 42. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour Yahweh thy come. Matthew 24, verse 43. And know this, that if the good man is of the house, he know would watch, and he would come, and he would have watched, and he would have not suffered until his house be broken up. And this is Matthew 24, verse 44. Therefore be ye also ready for such an hour, and think not the Son of Man coming, right? Come on, shout. Right, that's why it's going to cast them off. It's going to cast them off hard. That's why the scripture says he should come as a thief in the night. How I should will come as a thief in the night. That's why it's in the Matthew 24, verse 45. It is a faithful and wise servant whom Yahweh has made him ruler over his household to give him meat in due season. Matthew 24, verse 46. Blessed is that servant whom Yahweh, when he cometh, shall find him doing. Matthew 24, verse 47. Early I say unto you that he shall make him ruler of all his goods. Matthew 24, verse 48. It said, but if the evil servant shall say in his heart, why heart his heart shall seek above all things, my power to Yahweh will make his coming. Matthew 24, verse 50. And the power of Yahweh of the servant shall come in a day, and he looketh not for him, and the hour that he's not aware of. Matthew 24, verse 51. And he shall cut him asunder and point him his portion. But the hypocrites, they should be weeping and gnashing teeth. And this is the book of Luke, right? Just like in the days of Noah, here in the days of Lot, 2 and 2. This is Luke 17, verse 28. You got Luke 17, verse 28, where let me have shots speak. It says, likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they eat, they drink, they bought, they sold, they plant, they built. Luke 17, verse 29. The same day that Lot went out of Sodom and rained fire and brimstone from heaven, destroyed them all. Right, so that's what's going to happen. It's modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, and Father rain fire on this place right here. So this is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. It was our forefather, Lot. He was facing a different conversation during his times. This is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. This is modern day Lot, and that's the thing. So this is Luke 17, verse 1. Even though should it be the day when the Son of Man is built, right? Luke 17, verse 31. In that day he shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff is in the house, let them not come down to take away. And he that is in the field, let them likewise not return back. Luke 17, verse 32. Remember Lot's wife, right? So Lot's wife, she looked back, she got turned into a cup of salt. So we're not looking back, we're looking forward to the kingdom of how we establish righteousness. Luke 17, verse 33. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. Whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. This is Luke 17, verse 34. And I tell you, in that day there shall be two men in one bed, one shall be taken, and the other shall be left. Luke 17, verse 35. It says, two women shall be joined together, one shall be taken, and the other left. Luke 17, verse 36. The two men shall be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Luke 17, verse 37. And they answered, say, word of Yahweh. And he said unto them, whosoever the body is still, and the evil be glad together. Worried about this last scripture of Isaiah that I closed out while you have my screenshot. Oh man, I forgot all about that Leviticus, because this is Day of Atonement. Yeah, this is Leviticus 23. Yeah, the Day of Atonement. This is book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 26. It reads, "And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying," our forefather Moses, during those times. This is Leviticus 23, and verse 27. Also, in the 10th day of this service, it says, also in the 10th day of this 7th month, there should be a day of atonement. Right, so this is the Day of Atonement that we're commemorating still to this day. He says, "There should be a holy conversation, right? Holy conversation unto you, right? As Israelites, from our forefathers, ancient times, all into now, because there's no good thing in the sun." It says, "Ye shall afflict your souls," which we're doing. You cannot eat or drink from sundown all the way, from yesterday, from sundown all the way to sundown now. So that's the Day of Atonement, because this is a high holy day, that we're supposed to keep from all the way to our generations, all the way forever. It's that shows you that the Heavenly Father, He doesn't change, like in Malachi verse 6. Because He's the Ancient of Days, He still remains the same. This is Leviticus 23, verse 27. It said, "Also in the 10th day of this 7th month, there should be a day of atonement. And there should be a holy conversation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh." Right, that was taking place in our forefathers' time. We're doing this spiritually in modern times. This is Leviticus 23, verse 28. "And ye shall do no work in that same day." Right, shall do no work in that same day. But it's a day of atonement. Right, it's a day of atonement. This is a day of atonement. From yesterday to sundown, all the way to sundown today, that's a day of atonement. So we got people that's a high holy, high holy conversation. Hey, shout out to that brother Yahweh that pops in the scene, so that's become true. This is Leviticus chapter 23, verse 28. "And ye shall do no work in that same day, but it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before Yahweh your power." Right, so this is we should make this atonement before the before us and before the Heavenly Father. My forefathers did that, and we're doing this in our time. Leviticus 23, verse 29. "And whosoever," it said, "whosoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he should be cut off from among the people of God." So if you'll keep yourself afflicted, you should be cut off from among the people. This is Leviticus, just like that was happening in ancient times. Our forefathers were in the scene. It's taking place in modern times. So we definitely got to afflict our souls, because this is the Day of Atonement. We don't ask the Heavenly Father to forgive our sins. Look on back at the things that we did, that we can make those corrections. And as this is a Day of Atonement, we continue to ask Yahweh shall forgive us and turn away from our sins and rest our ability. So this is a Day of Atonement to afflict our souls. So we're not supposed to eat or drink from sundown until the next day sundown. Because this is a Day of Atonement. This is a high holy day, a high holy day, high conversation. This is Luke 23, verse 30. "And whosoever shows," it said, "whosoever soul is he that does any work in the same day, and the same soul I will destroy from the people." This is Leviticus 23, verse 31. "No matter the work, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generation." Right, so on this high holy day, on the Day of Atonement, you should do no work. Because this will be a statute forever throughout your generations. It says in your dwellings. This is Leviticus 23, verse 32. "And it shall be unto you a Sabbath," right? Sabbath as well too. "Rest. And ye shall afflict your souls," which we're doing right now. It's like our forefathers did, now we're doing this in modern times. "And from evil to even unto evil," right? Even to evil. "And ye shall celebrate the Sabbath," right? The Sabbath right along with it as well too. And this is Leviticus 23, verse 33. "And I was speaking to Moses, saying," verse 34, "Speak unto the children of Israel in the 15th day of this service, the 10th month shall be a feast of tabernacle, and 7 days unto Yahweh." Right, feast of tabernacle as well too. So I'm believing that. Yeah. So this is what we're commemorating, the Day of Atonement, as I brought out that Leviticus 26 all the way into 32. Yep. So this is the Day of Atonement that we commemorate. Afflict our souls. and ask how I see shall forgiveness as we continue to turn away from our evilness and wickedness. So we can adjust those ways and turn from that and turn back to the ways of righteousness. And the water how I shall. Now I'm going to bring out the Isaiah, then I'm close it out. And this is the prophet Isaiah, 11 verse 10. It says, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse. Right, we are the root of Jesse. That's our forefather Jesse. We are the descendants of Jesse. As the descendants of Jesse, that's his ones. Isaiah 11 verse 10, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for the enzyme, and people shall the Gentiles see, and his word shall be glorious. And restore a remnant. I don't watch that, I can be part of that. Restore a remnant, and the children. That is what I can. This is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 30. And it shall come to pass that day and I will send him again the second time to cover the earth of his people. There should be enough Assyria. Like the Syrian captivity of the northern kingdom that is there, and still scattered and and from Egypt, right, from ancient Egypt and modern Egypt, and from Paphos and from Cush and from Edom and from Shinar and Hamath and Ida of the sea. The prophet Isaiah 11 verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Right, so the outcasts of Israel and the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth, as we're going to gather back together in these last days and have the fathers come back for his people to restore the remnant of his people. Out of the lots that would be part of it. Isaiah 11 verse 13. The enemy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not even Judah, and Judah shall not Ephraim. Right, so Judah and Ephraim shall not. So Judah and Ephraim is not going to be one anymore. They're going to come back together as they want to see. And that's what we're seeing. That's why Zephaniah 2 verse 1, we're being gathered back together by the word of Heavenly Father Yahweh. And this is Isaiah 11 verse 14. But they shall fly upon the shores of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil of the east together. They shall lay the hand upon Edom, so-called white, Moabite, so-called Chinese, and the children of Ammon, so-called Japanese, Korean, shall obey them. The prophet Isaiah 11 verse 15. In the power of Yahweh shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. With his mighty hand shall he shake his hand over the rivers, and he shall smite me and set springs to make man over on shore. And this is the prophet Isaiah 11 verse 16. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be a left Assyria, like as it was in the day that he came about the land of Egypt. Right, this is the northern kingdom of our brothers and sisters. They was in the Assyrian captivity of the northern kingdom. And so they're going to be gathered back together right along with the southern kingdom. Like the fathers coming back for the remnant because he demanded as a children. That is why I can Isaiah 11 verse 16. It says, there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, what shall be a left from Assyria, like as it was in the day that he came about the land of Egypt. So the Heavenly Father's coming back for the remnant of his people. I don't know why I said that we partake of them. Now I'm going to switch up the topic once again. I know I said I was supposed to close out, but I don't want to close out this yet. Yep, all good. Wadi Habashim Al-Shat. And this is Luke 21 verse 9.
Yeah.
It says, but when you shall hear of wars and oceans, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end's not yet. Right, so we're not even terrified about these signs that Heavenly Father showing us, especially these wars and oceans that we have showing us. It says, well, these first must come to pass, but the end is not by end. Right, so we're going to see the large increasing of these wars and commotion between the different nations, the different kingdoms, right, against one another. Right, things to come. Luke 21 verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, depending on his kingdom. Right, that's a rare letter. How Shai speaking said this is going to occur these things. Just like in Matthew 24 verse 6 and verse 7. And that's a cross-reference precept to that. So we seen, as I mentioned in there previously, that I spoke about 40 or 50 minutes ago. You know, we've been seeing what's taking place over there in Western Asia. You know, we're seeing Lebanon versus Israel been heating up. We're seeing Iran versus Israel been heating up. And we're going to be seeing this increasing more and more these times. And we'll be seeing what's taking place over there in the Iran Peninsula. What's up, brother? Appreciate it, bro. Shalom, peace and blessings. It's commemorating the Day of Atonement today. So definitely even since last night, sundown, all the way to sundown the next day. Trying to keep the hype on things the best we could. We also commemorate the Day of Atonement, coming out here to teach.
Yeah, all the time, bro. You know, it's not of us, you know. That's why that's what makes it so special. Let's be an Israelite, as the elders be saying. I know you're one of my elders too. You know, got like two main elders, but they be up there on Roosevelt sometimes. To me, I'm very humble. Yeah, Elder Leo, I'll be Elder Leo. Yeah, man, I'm a musician, bro. You know what I mean? But anything other than the word is still relevant.
That was the spirit too. I was one of the elders on Jim Chicago. He was if I had seen we call him Elder Southside.
I got an elder from Mississippi that's in GMS Chicago camp right now. Yeah. I would be with the GMS Mississippi camp, but we always say GMS Mississippi and GMS Chicago. Say Psalms 80, 81. Goes by 135. Shall not turn back from you. Don't turn Lord. Give us life, and we will call upon your name. Don't turn on the Lord, he gave you life, bro. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna show it, man? That's all we got, bro. Can't give it on, you know what I'm saying? Why we keep our friendships, you know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, bro, it's the spirit, bro. Faith. You got faith. I got faith in me. We all got faith. You gotta believe, though. Yeah, don't turn on the Lord, bro. Then we shall not turn back from you. Give us life, and we will call upon your name. And don't turn your back on the Lord. He gave you life. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself, man.
That's way out of the conversation.
I'm with you.
Yeah, there was I think it was happening yesterday. They was talking about some Edomite chick. And then some, I think it's some, I think it was some actor or something like that. He had a talker down trying to jump off the bridge in Tennessee down south. It's like, ooh, out there.
Man, Esau through, Jake through, yeah. At the end of the day, man, once you kingdom minded, as the elders say, as y'all say, like, the more you in the word, the more wise you gonna be. The more you in the word, the wiser you gonna be. I'm trying to find a pen so I can write your name down these stuff. I got my phone, but electronics, food that don't got season. I'm listening to the elders today on YouTube. Other than the Lord speaking to me in the morning, but I just share something with you I usually do, whether I'm at the skate park or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm definitely a church boy. You know?
Yeah, I think they gonna be out there today. I think they probably out there.
Okay, they out there on the Sabbath though, still right there, right? Okay. Well, what's your name? How do I say it? How do I pronounce it? Oscar. Hey, so Dawa. Are you from Chicago, Camp, or Mississippi? Originally.
Yeah, I originally used to be with Jeff in Chicago, but I had little thing happening.
I'm on that side.
But I still got love for it. But I still watch the Elvis watch the
Hey. Sure. I got that. Sure. Talking to it's a lot of people. Sorry. Oh, when y'all say "ak," what does that mean? When somebody say "ak"?
That means
Brother. Wow. How I spell aqua?
Yes, it's H-I-C-H. Yeah, A-H-C-H.
Oh, how I say it? Oh, okay. I mean, sisters or sisters? So Aquas, you just add an S in I'm saying sisters.
Yeah.
Same thing with Ox. Aqua say okay, so
Yeah, same thing like Aqua, and then
Aqua sister or sisters? So how do I pronounce it as just one sister? Did I say Aqua that means sister and sisters? Okay, alright. Okay, so I got that means brother. So how do I say brother?
He said, "Hey, home and he wasn't going to drink, but I just feel like I go over his mind and sit outside."
Yeah, I read a lot, man. I love a lot of books, especially the word. That's the number one book. But I read a lot of Vietnam word books. I read this book, Sun Tzu Art of War, dealing with like yin and yang, immortal dragon. It's like basically like, for instance, Sun Tzu Art of War. Sun Tzu Art of War, Stephen King, and Vietnam War books. Let's see what I got. I got everything I need, right?
Yeah.
Why? How do I say war? War. How do I say war at the heat? Well, yeah. What about okay, I got the key. That's okay. Y'all chill learning about this. But I got some good words right now for that though. Yeah, other than that, man, CMS, I'll put
I like
so we keep it the same. I see you again, the situation they got me in now. Low level thinking. They got me in a situation. I'm an artist, whatever. Right? I'm becoming an artist. I work a 9 to 5. I'm in school, going to school. Got many business ventures, but I was at Tent City. I was in one of those tents. You know, I'm not staying with my mom. I'm trying to get on my own, bro, out the mud. So I'm in a tent. I was blessed with a tent, so I can go to those churches that throw our stuff away. And they asked me in the hotel for 2 months, and they still haven't got me housing. For the Lord, maybe I will get housing. I'm grateful, but you know, I can get my own job. I can get my own source of income. I can get my own crib. You know what I'm saying? I can get my own job. I can get my own crib. So I don't need to babysit, but basically the Democratic convention is over. So all the tents that you wiped out that the homeless people needed, I don't be putting my tent back somewhere that's safe. Because it seems like Esau going back and forth, and I'm just trying to go forward. I'm multiplying, he's dividing. We're adding, he's subtracting. I gotta keep going forward. I die for the Lord, you know. That's what's what comes with being an Israelite. It's in you, you know what I mean? You gotta have something in this life, and that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good. That's all we got. So if you don't believe, it's hard not to. Why not? It exists. You know what I mean? I just gotta keep speaking from here, man. They keep me so I'm gonna be destroyed, man. How y'all firm with the body? Alright, shalom. Later.
Alright, Shalom, brother. And this is the book of Luke 21, verse 10. It says, "Then say unto him, nations shall rise against nation." Jake kind of look like that rapper Ben Backwell, that rapper that's from Israel over there. I think he originally from Indiana. I think he kind of favored him a little bit. This is Luke 21, verse 10. It says, "Then say he unto them," it says, "Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Why shall them be seeing the increase and rising against the nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom?" And this is out of the book of Luke 21, verse 11. "In great earthquake shall be in diverse places, famines, and pestilence, and great sights and great signs in heaven. Right, so increasing earthquakes in diverse places. It is increasing famines and pestilence and great sights and great signs in heaven. It's going to be all these things. Now I'm going to bring up that
Oh, Romania. Yes.
and this is the book of Luke 12 and verse 51. Yeah, this is the book of Luke 12 verse 51. It says, suppose ye that I come and send peace on. It says, suppose ye that I come and send peace on earth, I take day to render vision, right? According to Hamashiach Yahushua. Right, so there's going to be no peace on the earth, you know, because Hamashiach Yahushua mentioned that is going to occur these last days. Luke 12 verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be one house in the body, three against two in the street, right house against divided. And we say that throughout the whole planet earth. This is Luke 12 verse 53. It says, the father shall be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, and the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. Right, so I believe there was a great recent article that had occurred. I forgot the city it was, and then you had like I think it's like a father picked his son and mother, his son and wife or something like that. I'm not sure. So even though we so used to seeing these are increasing, you know, like it says in Matthew 24 verse 12, because iniquity shall bound and punishment. That's why we've been seeing these suicide rates going up at an all-time high, especially over here in North America. And we're going to be seeing it throughout the whole planet Earth as well too. So we definitely seeing that great divisions between people in our own family household structure. And so they're going to continue to increase. As I brought out that Luke 12 verse 53. This is the book of Luke 12 verse 54. And he said also to the people, when you see the cloud rise out of the west, where you say, and it comes to south, so it is. This is Luke 12 verse 54. Anything that's funny, play, it can be whether social media, email, let's say that'll be a number, whatever you do. That's all that's good. I would like to get in contact with you right here. Situation like this. I don't got my, I'm going to end up probably back in my tent. I got a small tent, Lord gave me, and then certain situation, man, it's a no. Still, like it's a no. Obviously, you know, for my mother's house, you know what I mean? But, you know, I got the tent, so I'll be right there. I'm not running, bro. I'm Lord got me. Well, I'm running over here. You got number, bro? Go right on here. So, okay, yeah. Okay, that's the way I can reach you. Okay, good. I know that this is doing the same, whatever. I used to say that anyway. I didn't hear it, but I'm like, shit. Actually, if you got an idea, actually, you might have a Facebook or a number or email. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm already like that, like, you see here, but my situation is thank you for saying it's still good.
First of all, world. Yes, please.
Yeah, this is Luke 12 verse 54. It says, he said also to the people when you see it says Luke 12 verse 54. And he said also to the people when you see a cloud rising in the west way, when you say that we need to shout, so it is. This is Luke 12.
Yeah, I'm heading out, man. Ready to show pack.
Yeah, I'll be mostly down here most of the time.
I appreciate that. It's a blessing.
If I don't be down here, I'll be probably like where I live at, you know, out teaching this school too. Because I stay out far east, so I'll be teaching out there as well too. Like I must have where I live at, not too far from my Yeah, this is Luke 12 verse 54. It says, and he said also to the people when you see a cloud rising on the west where you say that we eat from the south, so it is. This is Luke 12 verse 55. And when you see the south wind blow, you say that we eat will come to pass, and it is. And it shall come to pass. Luke 12 verse 56. You give a person discern the face of the sky and the earth has that in certain times. Right, so you can discern the face of the sky and the earth has everything at certain times. The scripture says, God of this world have blind minds of people who does not believe. Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness in the sight of the Father, power, not knowledge. Now let's get into that. And this is St. Mark chapter 3, verse 23. We got this book of St. Mark chapter 3, verse 23. It says, and ye call them unto him. It says Mark 23, Mark 3, verse 23. And he say, and he called unto them, and say unto them, and he heard, how can Satan cast out Satan? This is St. Mark 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided into seven, kingdom can stand. Right, so we being said, great kingdoms being divided, unseen, cannot stand, as we said. So you're gonna have one kingdom rising up, a kingdom within itself. You're gonna have outside the kingdom rising up against another kingdom. So we're gonna have one nation within itself rising up against a nation. You're gonna have one nation rising up against another nation. That's what we're seeing in these last days. Kingdoms rising up against one another. The nations rising up against one another. Kingdoms rising up against one another. And this is St. Mark chapter 3, verse 25. And if a house be divided into seven, the house cannot stand. Right, house is being divided, and the house divided cannot stand. That's what we're saying in the last days. St. Mark 3, verse 26. And if Satan rise up against himself, and be divided cannot stand, but have an end. Right, 2nd Edges 9, verse 5, beginning and end, which will manifest. And 2nd Edges 6, verse 9, for Esau is in the world, Jacob in the fight. Revelation 12, verse 12, unto the sheep is going to come down and bring rags, so he had a short time to rule. So that's why the scripture says, if Satan rise up against himself, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided cannot stand, but have an end. That's what we're saying. St. Mark 3, verse 27. And that no man, it says, and that no man can enter in a strong house. It says, spoil their goods, except he first bind the strong man, and he will spoil his house. And this is the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Right, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, these Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right, so we are not ignorant of his devices. Because Esau, Edom, the wicked is very rude right now. Like it says in Job 9, verse 24, you know, he put this order out of Caleb and the Wadi Haba Shemai Shai, you know, from our elders, mentioning these things, these very important things of this order out of Caleb, you know, that Esau, Edom is going to be pushing these last days. So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So he's going to be bringing up this order out of Caleb. He's going to be bringing this harsh persecution towards Israelites, just from bringing out truth for them. You know, like it says in Amos 8, verse 11, there's going to be a famine in the world. So we're going to be harsh persecuted from this truth. And we, of course, now we are not even going to say the devices of the truth. So Esau, Edom is going to do whatever it takes to have to persecute us, and then he's going to use this water out of Caleb, you know, because we are not even ignorant of Satan's devices. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. These Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Why? So we're not going to let Satan get advantage of us because we are not ignorant of his devices. Now I'm going to bring out that Job and verse 24. Yep, still good. It says that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, and come and face them judge their world, and not where the rule is. Right, that's Esau, he wicked and very rule right now. So he covered the faces of the judge their world. This is Hamashiach and Abshai, which is our Lord and Savior. The Heavenly Father, Son, and God, Son. You know, he put his image up thinking that he is the most son, his own God, same Hamashiach and Abshai. That's why Esau, Edom is being exposed to actually. And this is First Maccabees. Yeah, this is our First Maccabees chapter 3. That's First Yeah, this is First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen and sought to paint the likeness of his image, right? That false image of Cedric worship, which is Hamashiach Abshai. You know, Esau, Edom thinking that he is the Heavenly Father, so he got the Son and the Most High. That's why Heavenly Father, he raised up kings, he brings them down. So he raised up Esau, Edom, he's going to bring them down. So, you know, say he painted the image like of his image, which that image of Esau of Cesare Borgia. I mean, so it's like that big old image you got over there in Brazil of Cesare Borgia, wherever it was at, or it's painted up in the walls and different churches and stuff like that. Or they made a lot of this image. Now that image is getting exposed because now it shall be in the last days, like it says in James 12 verse 4. Now that image has been exposed of that false image of Cesare Borgia. It's First Maccabees 3 verse 48. It says, and they open the book of the law when the people have sought the thing like this image, right? That image has been exposed, and that image is being put to their downfall. That's what it's saying. But definitely for sure, Job 9:24 is given to the earth. The hand is getting hurt. The hand is given into the hands of wicked, and they come to face of the judge. This is Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given to the hands of wicked. He come to face of the judge there, bro. Did not wear no his time. That's Esau. This is Revelation 12 verse 12. Bring that out. Even though I'm going that out here. Yeah, Revelation 12 verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice in heavens, that the well roll to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the deceiver come down unto you, have a great wrath, because you know we have a short time to rule. Right, because you know we have a short time to rule, which we're seeing the downfall of Esau evil. And this is the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 29 verse 2. And shout out to that brother Howard on the box of the series on 20. This is Proverbs 29 verse 2. It says, when the righteous are on the court, you rejoice with the wicked and the wicked. Right, so when the righteous are on the court, so this whole world is saying, this resignation of the place that sees where the war is, where it's going to rule. When the righteous are on the court, you rejoice with the wicked and the wicked. Hey, so with that, I'm going ahead and close it out to the Spirit Power Grace and Mercy of Yahweh Yahshua. Out here on this September the 12th, 2024, on this Day of Atonement, as we commemorate the Day of Atonement, as we out here on the highways and hedges of Chief Concourse, downtown Chicago, on this September the 12th, 2024, on this Day of Atonement, as we commemorate this Day of Atonement, as this is a high holy day that we supposed to keep for generations on down, still to this day forever. So with that, hopefully this live camp teaching was edifying through the Spirit, Power, Grace, and Mercy of Yahweh Yahshua, downtown Chicago, September the 12th, 2024. On this, Thursday noon, September 12th, 2024. On this Day of Atonement, and the Wadi Yahweh Yahshua. As always, you know, as we continue to put our faith and love and trust in Yahweh Yahshua, and the rock come to the elders for Akwa, and the Wadi Yahweh Yahshua for the camping this about the open names. Names in Yahweh Yahshua, and that rock comes to the elders for Akwa. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to say Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'ashem, and the name of Mashiach Yahweh. Those are their true names in the ancient Pelican Hebrew, the last one, the tongue. And I said, rock come to the elders for Akwa. Until next time, I will say, Kwame Asherala and Shalom.